A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a stunning development that has sent shockwaves across the globe, Israel has launched a wide-scale military operation targeting Iranian nuclear sites. This decisive action, which comes amid escalating tensions regarding Tehran's nuclear ambitions, marks a significant shift in the regional power dynamics and raises pressing questions about the future of U.S.-Iran relations. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who has long harbored intentions to confront Iran, appears to have seized the moment. Executing the operation just days before U.S. Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff was set to engage in critical nuclear talks with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in Oman. This timing has not gone unnoticed, with many observers speculating about the implications of Israel's aggressive stance on diplomatic efforts. Netanyahu's skepticism towards the Trump administration's outreach to Iran has been well documented, and reports suggest he urged the White House to approve joint U.S.-Israeli strikes against Iran's nuclear facilities last month. However, President Trump opted for diplomacy, a decision that Netanyahu seemingly disregarded as he launched the attacks. The Israeli military has confirmed that the strikes were aimed at multiple nuclear complexes across Iran, which have been a focal point of concern for the Israeli government. Israel's negotiating position has always been clear. It demands the complete dismantling of Iran's nuclear capabilities, insisting that not even a minimal uranium enrichment program be tolerated. In contrast, the U.S. has at times indicated a willingness to allow Iran to maintain low-level enrichment under strict international oversight, but this stance has fluctuated. The recent military action has fundamentally altered the landscape of U.S.-Iran discussions, turning what had been a diplomatic chess game into a precarious situation that threatens to spiral into broader conflict. Trump, who has publicly expressed support for Israel's actions, faces a dilemma: how to balance his administration's desire to contain Iran with the risks of escalating military involvement that could endanger American troops stationed in the region. The fallout from these attacks is likely to be profound, with Iran feeling compelled to respond in some capacity, whether through direct military retaliation or through proxy engagements in the region. As tensions mount, the prospect of a wider conflict looms larger, and the U.S. administration must navigate a treacherous path to avoid being drawn into another prolonged military engagement. Netanyahu's government, emboldened by its recent actions, may not be inclined to heed calls for restraint from Washington. The Israeli premier's political survival has often hinged on military successes, and with growing domestic pressure, he may see continued military operations as necessary to bolster his standing. The implications of this military operation extend beyond the immediate conflict, potentially triggering a regional arms race as neighboring countries reassess their security postures in light of Israel's aggressive actions. The situation is fluid, and the coming days will be critical in determining whether diplomatic efforts can be salvaged or if the region is on the brink of a larger confrontation. As the world watches closely, the choices made by both Israel and the U.S. will be pivotal in shaping the future of peace and stability in the Middle East. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.